Hi, this is Happy Bird from happybirdscraftinghaven.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make these beautiful shabby chic faux buttons for any of your projects. These are so easy to make. I know there's a lot of crafters out there that have their own way of doing them, but I did these my own way, and I found that it really worked for me. And even if you've never put together anything like this with beads, please stick around because you'll be amazed at how easy it is. And once you do one, then you'll want to do a lot of them. And they are addictive. Now, I'm going to use these to do a Dollar Tree Mother's Day project in my next video. And you're not going to want to miss that either. So even if you decide not to do this, there is an alternative that I will have in my next video for you. But I would sure love for you to hang around to see how I do this and to show you just how simple it really is. So the first thing I did was I went to Michael's and I found these beautiful AB acrylic beads from, it's the Bead Landing brand. And of course I used my 40% off coupon because this was $9.99 for a box. And I also picked up in the blue. I put it in a different container, but I thought it was really pretty and I loved that AB effect. And these made really lightweight faux buttons. So, oh, and by the way, these are 10 millimeter. And so I'm going to show you how I did it. First thing I did was I picked up a paddle of 26 gauge wire. This is floral wire, and I found it in the floral section. So it was only $1.99. And so all I did was I just took a length of wire, and I wasn't worried about whether I was unwrapping too much or not, because I'd rather have too much wire to work with than a real short amount. So now, as you can tell, these acrylic beads are in different shades of pink. So I'm just going to take 5 of these beads in the different shades. I'm going to start with pink. This is kind of a cream color. And see, this is more of a lavender color, like a lavender pink. So I'm just going to string these on, 5 of them. I think I'll do this. Okay. So I'm going to take, you can take either side. You can take the right side or the left side, but I'm going to take the left side. And I'm just going to keep wrapping this around. And with this bead right here, I'm just going to thread this in the opposite direction. Now once you do that, you can pull and it becomes a circle. That was easy, wasn't it? Now you want to keep this kind of taut, and then you're going to twist these wires 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Now you're probably thinking about now, well, that looks pretty crummy back there. Well, you're right, it does, but we're not going to worry about it, and I'll show you why later on in the video. Okay, so now we have these 2 pieces hanging out. One is long, one is short. I usually just take the longer piece, and we're going to go up through this hole. See it? We're in this hole. We're going to go up through the hole, pull it. There we go. Now we're going to take one bead, take a pink one here, and thread this through, let it drop. Now we're going to take this wire and go back down through the hole here, this big giant space in the middle. And as we do that, this is going to pull that bead to sit right on the top, like that. See how easy that was? So now you're going to turn this over, and with that other piece of short wire, you're just going to twist it 1, 2, 3, 4 times roughly. 4 or 5 times. And then I'm going to come in and cut off the excess. And I take my where'd it go? Hold on for just a second. I left my round nose pliers over here. Okay. Doggone it. I was working on something else for another tutorial that I'm doing, and I left it over there on my other desk. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm just going to take my round nose pliers and I'm just going to curl, you know, the part that we twisted the wire. I'm just going to kind of curl it like this, just to kind of get it out of the way and kind of push it back. Now, as you can see, this is the back, so it's not very beautiful, but we don't have to worry about that. We're just going to worry about the front, and we're not finished with this yet. Before we put the back on, which is very simple, we're just using, you can use chunky glitter vinyl or the chunky glitter scrapbook paper, or cardstock I should say, not scrapbook paper, but anyway, so we're going to turn it to the front because we're going to continue to work on that. Take a paper towel, I'm going to set this right there, and I bought 2 yards of this beautiful 2mm chain from a Chinese seller on eBay. Real sweet lady, and I spoke to her and asked her if I could, you know, give her link in this video, because she sells this 2 yards of this for $3.88 plus free shipping, and I've ordered off her probably 4 times now, and it comes from China. Like I said, she has 100% positive feedback, and of course I use PayPal to pay. And yeah, I usually receive it within, I'd say 14 to 16 days. And I'm ordering from the United States. So I was very pleased with this seller. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut, I think 5, let me check here. 4 or 5. I think 5, yeah. You're going to cut 5 lengths of 5 stones. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to cut 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, I accidentally cut a little too close to that. I think, yeah. Okay. I love this chain. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have 3 pieces, so we need 2 more. And 4, 5. Okay, there we go. Now, you can use either Goop for crafts, Amazing Goop, or you can use E6000. It's your choice. And you're going to need a pair of tweezers. You can use regular tweezers, or you can use reverse tweezers. It doesn't matter. And I'll show you how I did this. Okay, so we have everything laid out. I'm going to put a little blob of the Amazing Goop craft glue, and I'm going to take one of these chains. Let me see, I might have to, like this, okay. And I'm going to just drag it through the goop. And then I'm going to lay it in between the, I'm going to lay it in between the two beads. This grabs fairly quickly, and it dries fairly quickly too. And then I'm going to do the same thing with another strand here. And I'm going to lay this in between. There. Okay. And then I'm going to continue doing this with all of the strands. To lay it just like that. Now, if an old lady like me with shaky hands can do this, then you can certainly do this. I'm just kind of wiping off a little bit of that glue, and it builds up a little bit on the inside. Okay, I run this through, and I'm going to lay this down like so, and we have one left. Okay, gonna run this through the glue. And look how pretty. See? You're almost done. You've almost made a bead. Okay, so I'm going to wipe these tweezers off. It's good to wipe them off in between. Okay, so the next thing I did is I purchased some of the chunky glitter vinyl. I bought this at Michael's a while back. You can also use the chunky glitter cardstock. And the reason why I say chunky glitter is because I came up with an idea that if I glued the backing on glitter side up, that it would give the beads a little extra sparkle, because these beads are clear enough to where it gives it just that touch of sparkle that you can see the glitter from behind. So that's what I did. So I'm going to cut off a little tiny square of this, because I'm going to just freehand a circle about that size to put on the back. If you feel better about tracing it on a penny or something like that, or maybe a nickel, I'm not sure, then you can go ahead and do that. But to me, it doesn't really matter too much what the back looks like, because we're going to be gluing this on a project anyway. And And as you can tell, my circles are definitely not perfect. Okay, so I'm going to take my goop and on the back, not a ton, but just a little bit all the way around, like that. And we're going to glue the chunky glitter vinyl face side down right against that button. And then we're going to allow it to dry. And that is it. That's all you do to make these buttons. And you can use them on so many projects. And like I said, I'll be recording a Mother's Day project to use this in. And it's mainly Dollar Tree materials. So, you know, please check out my next video that I will be posting right after this one. I think you'll really enjoy it. And you can do a lot of different things. I was even looking at this bottle that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. And look, use the blue. Even makes that look pretty. You can use these as little knobs, or faux knobs, you know, on your trinket box projects, or you can use these for just a number of things, any type of craft project. But anyway, I like to go through and think of little things like this to make, because if you purchase these in the store, the craft stores, I don't know if you've noticed, but if you've been to Joann's in particular, my goodness, they charge a fortune for real buttons that look like this. So this is just something little that you can do, and I thought these would look really pretty, making maybe a card of 4 or 6 of these and putting them on a special little card to give as a person to use in their craft projects. If you know somebody crafty, they might enjoy them. So, yeah, just a couple of ideas. So I will stop my yakking right now and go ahead and do the next video to show you the Dollar Tree project, because you're not going to want to miss this. It's really pretty. So thank you so much for watching, and you take care. God bless you. Bye-bye.